Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Baruch Hashem, Bezrat Hashem. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend for another barbecue, pickup. And just wanted to share a quick idea for Shabbos. So obviously we're starting a new sefer this Shabbat, this Shabbos. I know it feels weird without saying proper chazak v'nit chazek, but we're starting Bamidbar this Shabbos. And one of the most famous things that comes out from this week's Parsha that we've probably been learning in our Chumash class since 4th grade, right, is it starts off with counting. And Hashem's counting the Jewish people. So everyone jumps on why are you counting the Jewish people? Obviously he counts the Jewish people quite often throughout this Sefer. So why is he counting the Jewish people so often? So Rashi says it's a form of love. Right? When God keeps on counting, when you're a little child and you're counting kind of your piggy bank or whatever it is, it's because all that money is so dear to you. You work so hard to raise it by whatever it was, whatever chores your parents gave you. So you keep on counting it and keep on counting it. So to hear Hashem has this like kind of in such a positive way, such a childish obsession and such a childish love for Bnei Israel that he just can't stop counting them. But then there's something interesting. That in Perek Tet of Sefer Bamidbar, Hashem's counting the Jewish people again. And by the date that is given in Perek Tet, you can tell that the counting in Perek Tet actually, chronologically, happens before the counting, right? The counting in Perek Tet is in Nisan, and the counting in Perek Aleph is in Iyar. So the counting in Perek Tet technically happens before the counting that happens in Perek Aleph, this week's Parsha. So why is it so out of order? I know that they say the Chumash is not a history book, but if there's no need for it to be out of order, we won't put it out of order. So the question is why is the counting there, the one that happens first, later in the book? So they actually say the counting over there in Perek Tet is right after Bnei Israel brings the Korban Pesach, brings an offering to God. And when someone brings you something, right? When someone brings you something, of course you love them, of course you're so thankful to them. When you come to your mother on Mother's Day with a gift, of course there's a big hug. Of course there's this ultimate obsession with your mom will have with you, and she'll appreciate you. The question is on any parent and on anyone in the world, right, is what happens if we do something bad? Where's the love? Well, how does Hashem feel towards us after everything that transpired at Chet HaEgel? Does he still love us? And Rashi's answer specifically, that's why he starts off with the one after Chet HaEgel, the one after one of our biggest sins in the world, not right after, but the counting right after one of our, when it might have not been so easy for Hashem to love us, he's saying there's nothing you can do. You can make me mad, maybe, Hashem's saying, you can make me upset, but my anger towards you, my disappointment in you, is only because I sincerely love you. So you should know any reaction I have to you guys, the root of it is always ahava. There's never yira, it's always ahava. The root of it always comes from that. So Hashem wants to let us know, you can try to leave me as much as you want. You can try to walk away from me as much as you want. You can try to serve a different God as much as you want. But I'm still obsessed with you. You're still my child, and I have an ultimate obsession with you. And of course he loves us when we serve him, when we do the right things to him, when we appreciate him, when we bring him a Korban Pesach. Of course he loves us. He'll never, I know we're way past Pesach, but it just reminds me of the Torah that the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe always gave on the 4 sons, right? Obviously there's the tzaddik, or the smart one, there's the rasha, there's the one who doesn't know how to ask, and there's the simpleton. So there's all these different children, right? And the big famous Torah on them is that some say it's all one person, right? Some say they're different people, right? All those 4 characteristics are one. Some say it's actually 4 different people, whatever it is. So the Rebbe says there's also a 5th son. You should drink a little bit extra on Seder night. Who's the 5th son? The fifth son is the one who doesn't even know that it's Pesach tonight and didn't show up to the Seder. So I daven and I think about him, and I daven and I think about him that he should show up to my table. That I love him regardless of maybe how little affiliation he has within Judaism. I love him regardless of how little he knows we actually have a relationship. I'm obsessed with him. I'm genuinely obsessed with him. So that is the Torah of this week, of Hashem's commitment to us and his obsession with us comes from such a deep place and such a loving place that even if we are trying to let him down intentionally or unintentionally, he's still letting us know there's nothing you can do. I love you forever. And it's an important message to know, dafka now. Everyone, I hope you guys have a good Shabbos. I hope everyone's staying safe. Kol Tuv, and looking forward to seeing you guys soon.